Hi everyone and welcome to Vocabulary TV. This is our 32nd video lesson on roots, prefixes and suffixes in English vocabulary. In this episode, we are going to cover two of the most common roots in English, namely carn, which means flesh, and vor, meaning to eat. We shall discuss various words in English derived from these. For a start, let's discuss one word that is a very effective mnemonic for these roots. The word is carnivore. Well, since carn means flesh and vor means to eat, the word literally means flesh eating. And the word carnivore indeed is used to refer to those animals who eat flesh or meat of other animals. That is to say, carnivore means an animal that feeds on other animals. Like in this picture, you can see a lion, which is a carnivorous animal, is pouncing on a zebra. Carrying forward the root for, which means to eat, we have the word herbivorous, which describes someone who eats plants or herbs. The word piscivorous, since piscis means fish, piscivorous describes someone which eats fish as its prime food. The word graminivorous, which describes animals that eat grass, and the word frugivorous, which describes those animals that eat fruits. But the most common words out of these are, of course, carnivorous and herbivorous. And then there are those animals which eat plants as well as meat. Such animals are called omnivorous. The prefix omni means all. So omnivorous literally means all eating. Omnivorous animals feed on a variety of food of both plant and animal origin. And the idea of all eating can be extended to those who are indiscriminate in taking in or using whatever is available. For instance, people who read extensively and would read up just about anything that they can lay their hands on can be described as omnivorous readers. Then we have the word devour, which is a very common word in English. The word literally means to swallow down, and hence the most common meaning of devour is to eat food or prey hungrily or quickly. Like you can see, Jerry here is devouring cheese slices. Again, it can be used in other contexts, such as when you read something quickly and eagerly. For example, she spent her idle time devouring the classics. And the third meaning of devour is to be totally absorbed by a powerful feeling. For instance, he was devoured by the guilt feeling of not being able to save his younger brother. But perhaps the most popular and important word based on the root is voracious, made up of the root vorac, meaning to eat, and the suffix -es, meaning characterized by or full of. The word literally describes someone who is known for his eating habits. In simple words, one who eats a lot. A voracious person wants or devours great quantities of food. For instance, let us suppose you have a very voracious neighbor. It will be quite a normal and understandable tendency that you might hide away all your food items whenever he or she comes visiting. Other contexts where I have seen this word being used regularly is when one engages in an activity with great eagerness or enthusiasm. Like one may be a voracious reader, which implies that he or she reads a lot. The related nouns are voracity and voraciousness. Voracity is one of the two English words that mean the quality or state of being voracious. The other is voraciousness, which was once considered to be archaic or obsolete but has made a comeback. Let us move back to our other root carn, which means flesh. A pinkish flower, which is almost the color of one's skin or complexion, is called carnation. In fact, the word carnation is also the name of a rosy pink color. And a semi-precious stone, which is dull red and flesh colored, is called carnelian. Then we have the word carnal. Literally, the word carnal means relating to the needs of the flesh or body. Carnal is typically used in phrases such as carnal pleasures or carnal pursuits and describes the physical needs and activities. Carnal is used in the context of crude bodily pleasures and appetites and is often used to denote worldly needs as opposed to spiritual concerns. An example sentence for its usage will be, the preacher warned that those interested only in carnal pursuits cannot endear themselves to God and would not see the heaven. Next word is carnival. Carnival in popular etymology means, O flesh, farewell. And the word refers to a festival held before Lent that includes music and dancing and use of masks. As to why carnival, which literally means to put away the meat, the word originally signified the approaching fast, as meat was prohibited during Lent. Nowadays, we commonly use this word for any form of entertainment, such as a traveling circus, or even for an event where many people gather to celebrate something. Then we have carrion, which is again a common word in English derived from carn, that refers to the decaying flesh of dead animals. Like you can see an eagle feeding on carrion in this snapshot. One word that is not so common and yet is based on carn is the word crone. Seems this word has travelled all the way from Latin to French to Dutch to English, and the contemporary meaning of crone is an ugly old woman. Don't confuse it with croon, which means to hum or sing in a low and sentimental voice. One sentence highlighting the difference in both words is, the crone approached the beautiful princess who was crooning to herself in a soft voice and offered her the poisoned apple. Carnage is yet another popular word based on carn. Literally, carnage is when you have flesh and bodies all around and refers to the killing of a large number of people, as happens in a situation like a war. Many people are of the opinion that in a war, neither side actually wins, and this point gets emphasized only when one sees the heart-wrenching images of the carnage and devastation all around. Closer to the end of this video, there is the word incarnate. Incarnate literally means into flesh. We use this word when we want to suggest that someone, especially a deity or a spirit, has acquired a human body and form. The related noun is incarnation. Typical phrases that get tossed around are devil incarnate. A villain in a particular movie might seem to you as if he is the devil incarnate or the devil in real flesh. And the opposite would be God incarnate. For instance, in Hindu mythology, Lord Rama was believed to be the incarnation of Lord Vishnu on earth. And thinking of what happens when something gets a body or form, it becomes more obvious or more comprehensible. So by extension, when something like an idea or concept or quality is represented in a clear and obvious way, that is to say, it gets a concrete form, we can use this word incarnate. An example will be this sentence. Our scriptures and religious texts incarnate almost all important human values. In the third meaning, incarnate can be used for a person who is a living embodiment of a quality. Like we can say that Mother Teresa incarnated altruism and compassion for fellow human beings. Our last word is reincarnation, which is an easy one. Since re means again, in simple words, reincarnation means to be born into a body again or rebirth. Many people believe in reincarnation, which is the concept that all forms of life and species have souls, which are the entities that never die and reincarnate. A new version of something from the past, like perhaps a fashion trend, can also be described as reincarnation. I guess I will not be wrong in saying that the flared pants, which are so popular in today's fashion, are a reincarnation of yesteryear's bell bottoms. Now test your understanding of the words learnt in this lesson by filling in the blanks below. It is recommended that you pause the video when the timer starts. And that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Subscribe our channel and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.